camp.
I don't remember that at all.
Come on. You met somewhere on the road. And together you carried sacks to our camp. Our Carol. Tall. Bald. With an arrow sticking out of his head.
Ah, that Carol. Why didn't you say so? You should have mentioned the arrow. First, it's not a fashion item one easily forgets. How's he doing?
Well, not too great. Poor old Carol is no longer with us.
Oh? What happened?
Well, everything went to shit. Everything that could have gone wrong, went wrong. We wanted to rob a convoy. A bit of gold, a lot of booze, and 3 guards at most. Only there were a lot more of them fuckers.
Shit.
It was a bloodbath. I don't even know how we managed to escape. But Carol got left behind. They picked him up and took him away. It's all fucked.
Well, if they picked him up, he doesn't have to be dead. Maybe he's locked up somewhere.
If only. But that's not what happened. They strung him up. There was nothing to be done. We fell right into their trap, like lambs to the slaughter.
Fuck. What are you gonna do now? Without a leader?
Well, I'm the leader now, but it doesn't matter. Because as soon as we show up anywhere, we're dead.
Are they looking for you?
There's a price on our heads. But more importantly, without the power of Carol's arrow, we're lost.
Well, it seems like you could really use that arrow.
You're damn right we could. Before Carol got it, we were in a real bad way. We barely had anything to eat. A band of miserable wretches. And Carol, he was a sad case. Always getting wounded and beaten up. This one time he was running through the forest and stabbed himself on a tree branch. Would you believe it? Even a tree could beat the fella. And then along came that arrow. He told me once, after he got hit and was out of it, he saw a saint or something. It really changed him.
Well, that's an interesting story. And what does it imply?
Look, you're looking for a job, and we need that arrow. How about you help us? I'll pay you handsomely.
What do you have in mind?
Well, I need someone to find Carol's body. And to get, well, to pull that arrow out of him.
Are you shitting me? You want me to yank it out of his skull?
Oh, I know, it sounds nasty. But Carol would agree to it. I'm sure he wouldn't want us to end up dead. He'd happily give us the arrow.
That's a job for someone with an iron stomach.
It's nothing too complicated. Find Carol's body and pull out the arrow. That's it. So then, will you help us?
This is just about the oddest thing anyone's ever asked me to do. And I've had some odd requests, but... all right. I'll help you. Where should I look for him?
Well, that's the problem. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, we're off to a great start.
Hold your horses. I've got a bit of a lead. Our whole plan with the caravan went to shit near Sedlets. They've got a cemetery there, and I heard there was a bit of a commotion about the last execution. The local gravedigger lives near the cemetery. I'm sure he'll know something. That's about all I know. We can't go round asking questions. That'd cost us our necks.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
If you manage to get the arrow, bring it here.
Praise be, Father.
You still think of me as a priest. I'm amazed.
I'm glad you all came through it alive.
Aye. It was a close-run thing. We almost died of hunger, among other things. The fucking Praguers brought a trebuchet. They hit the tower, smashed the gate to pieces. And as you probably heard, we lost the silver from the Italian court.
I bet you didn't expect you'd have to brush off your fighting skills because of us, did you?
That's true. I thought I'd find you in a tavern with some girls. Give you both a clip around the ear and drag you back home. And instead, this. But we survived. Praise be to God.
And thanks to you.
Come now. At least I had some excitement in my old age, and saw home again. But I hope you won't give me any more trouble, and I can devote myself to drinking and other enjoyable pastimes.
What will you do now that it's all over?
Well, I'll stay at Devil's Den a while. I quite like it here. And then we'll see.
My God, what's taking so long?
Well, maybe they'll be looking for a parish priest somewhere.
Forget it. I've had it with giving sermons with a hangover.
Closing time. Come again. Tomorrow, perhaps.
Down below. Down below. What do you mean? You know.
Another morning blessed by Allah. Right, my friend?
Well, I didn't sleep so well.
No? I might have something for that. Come and see me sometime.
How's trade?
I've got the coin for you.
Thank you very much.
Henry, come here.
I'm sorry, Magdalena, but I can't now.
Time waits for no man.
Nice and slow.
Where are you headed? Come back.
Quick! God!
Whoa, whoa. Go, go!
God! Quick!
Greetings to you.
When is the last time you buried an executed man?
Why do you care?
I promised his wife I'd pray at his grave, so his soul would be at peace.
So his soul would be at peace, eh?
Exactly.
A bit late for that. His soul is burning in hell.
Oh? Why do you think so?
Because the last executed man I buried was a fucking sorcerer.
What?
You heard me. A sorcerer. When they arrested him, he had an arrow stuck in his head. But he kept on living. It wasn't no fresh wound. It was old, healed. The thing stuck out of his head like a tree branch.
He was no sorcerer. Just a regular fella who got in the way of an arrow.
Tell that to the village crones. Of course he was a sorcerer. Nobody can survive an arrow in the head. There's magic and witchcraft behind it. Even the priest said so. Good thing we strung him up right away. It could have turned really nasty. He'd send a plague upon us or something worse.
Ah, nonsense.
Are you trying to say our priest don't know what he's talking about? I ain't telling you shit. Now get out of here before I really lose my temper.
Don't you try to oppose me. You understand? I haven't lost my temper yet, but if I do, it'll be you that ends up in one of these graves.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to upset you. I'm just trying to keep things in order here. I don't want any trouble.
Where's that grave?
The grave you're looking for ain't in the cemetery. Can't have witchy bastards like that lying here among decent folk.
Where can I find it, then?
If it was up to me, I'd have thrown him to the wild dogs in the forest. At least then he'd be useful for something. But a sorcerer has to be buried. So I dug a hole near the big willow tree behind the cemetery wall.
All right. Thanks.
Quick! Quick! God!
That looks fresh. Oh, shit. It's him.
Isn't it great? It looks like you'll finally get a wash.
This is awful weather.
Looks like that was supposed to not have time to be even better.
I'm looking for Pasha. Have you seen him around here?
Oh, you must be that good Samaritan, helping us out with our little matter.
Maybe. And who are you?
They call me Heir. I've been waiting here for you. Pasha had to return to the camp. He's got duties to attend to. Leadership duties. See?
I get it.
So, do you have it? Did you find the arrow?
Of course. I'll keep my promises.
All right. Show it to me.
Well, why not? Here it is.
Sweet Mother Mary. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
I'll be happy to give it to you, but not for free.
I know. Pasha promised you a reward, but I don't have any money for you. I was supposed to wait for you here and take you to the camp. Pasha will pay you there.
Well, that's a shame. I was thinking it was too easy. Well, let's go then, eh?
Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
Hey, where did you find it? I mean, where is Karel buried?
In Sedlex. There's a big willow tree near the cemetery. He's buried beneath it.
What, do you want to put flowers on his grave?
I'd like to, but there's no time. Pasha has big plans with the arrow, so I reckon we'll start robbing again soon. I'm worried what will come of it.
What are Pasha's plans?
Robbing on a grand scale. Well, he's not like Karel. Pasha wants gold, booze, ores. Most of all, revenge. I'm afraid it'll end badly.
If he believes the arrow will protect him, he might try to do something too dangerous.
Aye. And he'll take us all with him. For a few groschen, or because of some fucking vengeance. One by one, we'll end up swinging. I don't know what to do. I don't want to go back there. Hey, listen, let's talk.
What's going on?
Hey, listen up. Pasha mustn't get the arrow. If you give it to him, well, you'll be killing us all. The man doesn't know when to stop. He'll drag us on raids we won't come back from.
What do you suggest?
Give me the arrow. I don't have any coin to pay you for it, but you'll be doing the right thing. You'll save a few good men from certain death.
If I give it to you, what will you do with it?
I'll go somewhere far away and start my own gang. I don't need mountains of gold or revenge like Pasha. We'll be happy with a little and we'll have a good life. Like with Carol, and the arrow will help us.
You're the same bunch, aren't you? Why shouldn't Pasha have it?
Because if he gets his hands on it, he'll kill us all.
What kind of nonsense is that?
It's the truth. Pasha isn't like Carol. Carol was like an holy man. He preached like a priest. He kept talking about humility, about how we only need a little to live. He always said, an humble life can be a good life.
He sounds like a good man. A shame.
He was. Pasha, on the other hand, well, he's different. He keeps babbling about how we'll have mountains of gold just as soon as he gets his hands on the arrow, and how he'll take revenge on all those who did him wrong. Well, he's like a madman. I'm afraid he'll drag us into something that'll have us all swinging.
That's the risk of being a bandit, though. It can cost you your neck.
So it is. But I'm not going to hang just because Pasha wants his vengeance.
I'll give you the arrow, but only if you promise me you'll stop robbing people and find honest work.
I could lie to you, but I'll be honest. I was born a thief, and I'd like to die as one too. I couldn't handle being cooped up in some workshop all day or shoveling shit on a farm. I want to start my own gang. And for that, I need the arrow.
In that case, I can't give it to you.
I was worried this would happen. Look at it this way. We're all alone. Here, nobody'll hear you scream. So, either you give me the arrow, or I'll take it from you.
If you lay a hand on your weapon, I'll show you no mercy.
We'll see about that. I'll get you.
Go! Go! Ka! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, it had some kind of funny name. Why? Do you know the place? Go to hell!
I found your Carol. He's buried in Sedlets.
Glory to the Lord. And the arrow? Do you have it?
I do. And I'll tell you, getting it was weird. Never done anything like it.
See? You felt it too? It's a powerful artifact, and its power will save us. Where's Hare? I left him to wait at the Devil's Den, so he'd lead you here.
He was at the Devil's Den, and we left together. But along the way, he attacked me and tried to take the arrow.
That horse, son! I knew I couldn't trust him. He was always babbling about how the arrow will kill us. But I didn't expect him to betray us. I hope you took the fucker down.
I killed him. He didn't give me any other choice.
That fucking traitor! He got what he deserved. I'm glad you took him out. Otherwise, I'd have to find him and do it myself. But back to the task at hand. Give me the arrow.
Here it is.
That's the one. Incredible. I can feel the power. It really is the one. Lord, thank you for this gift. We'll do great things with it.
I'm glad you like it. Now, what about my reward?
Hold on, lad. We're not done yet. Back then, it was me that picked the arrow and shot it. First, it seemed like an accident. But it was the hand of God that guided me. Through this arrow, our Lord sent down incredible power to one of his flock. And now, it's my turn! Just like Carol before me. Now I'll receive the blessing of our Heavenly Father.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Today, it will be you who blesses me with the arrow, friend. And we'll never go hungry again.
Wait, you want me to shoot you in the head?
Don't be afraid. No, it will endow me with great power. And then I'll lead my companions to abundance and plenty.
If it's really what you want, I'll shoot you.
Don't think of it as shooting. I want your arm to be guided by the arm of our Lord, who shall bless me this day. You shall be his servant.
All right, then.
Here's the crossbow. I'm ready. God bless us.
God bless us.
Glory! Glory to our Lord! God bless us!
The arrow killed him. We're done for.
No!
Mercy!
Christ!
God!
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to sow winter grains.
I need to plough too, you know.
What if you lent me the bullock on the lawn?
Greetings. What do you need?
Rumour has it, you have a very skilled apprentice.
Matthias? That's right. The lad has got a God-given talent. Just look at this dagger he made me. Have you ever seen such fine work?
Pretty good work. For a village blacksmith. I expected worse.
Village blacksmith? What are you yammering about, you horse face? You've never seen anything so fine in your entire life.
Calm down. I'm telling you, I've been forging daggers like this with my father since I was a young lad.
Know what, you master of masters? I bet my apprentice is a better blacksmith than you. What do you say?
How would a bet like that work?
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit and forge a hunting sword. Matthias is just working on one now. And if you forge a better one, you'll get both swords and I'll give you back twice as many groschen.
And of course, you'll be the judge, right?
Well, of course. But I'll decide fairly, don't you worry.
And what if my sword isn't better?
Then you lose and I keep the groschen. What else? Am I supposed to stick them up my arse? Do you take the bet or not?
I accept. I'll knock you down a peg and make some money while I'm at it.
You haven't won yet, Master Blacksmith. Blows it again. My, what a beautiful horse.
Greetings to you.
That should do it.
God, that looks like a bloody expensive haul.
God be with you.
I don't mean to be rude, but I heard from Grosh the innkeeper you got into a fight with Tomlin from Horshan over a woman.
Look, stay out of my shit. Go and pester somebody else, you hear?
I was just wondering what it was all about.
I don't give a fuck what you're wondering. Kona will tell you if she has a mind to. But if you're here to spread gossip about us, I'll stuff your nosy face in the forge. See you soon, my friend. How are things at home? Calm down a bit?
Aye. Celebration is over and done with. Everything's going well.
Once they find out who did it, they'll hang.
That they will. You can't just get away with collapsing a silver mine. It's a crime against the crown.
Against the crown, and against ordinary folks, too. Half the town worked in that mine. That'll do, I say. That'll do. Maybe next time, then.
My, what a beautiful horse. I'll have a look at the...
Pleasure doing business. Take care. Once they find out who did it, they'll hang.
That they will. You can't just get away with collapsing a silver mine. It's a crime against the crown.
Against the crown, and against ordinary folks, too. Half the town worked in that mine.
Can't just get away with collapsing a silver mine. It's a crime against the crown.
Against the crown, and against ordinary folks, too. Half the town worked in that mine.
Good. That looks finished.
Ah, nice out today. Hope it lasts.
That's more like it.
I'm sorry.
I heard the fellas say that it was the devil himself that tore down the mine. Really? Why would...
Greetings to you. Good day.
You're in a foul temper today, aren't you?
For fuck's sake.
I'm sorry.
Good morning.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Greetings. Greetings to you.
Bloody hell. I'm overheating it.
I don't feel much like moving somehow.
bloody expensive horse.
Just a bit more, and I'll be done.
Bought a lovely used doll the other day at a great price.
That should do it.
What to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced?
Give me...
Someone! Help! For glory and carnage! God! Christ! I'm hit! Die, you wretch!
I've been waiting for you.
Whoa!
Servus, guter Mann. What can I do for you?
I heard you've got some curious heirloom from your father.
Ah, yes. The ancient mysterious device. Heaven knows what it's for, but it's surely a rare thing. Why are you asking about it?
I'd be interested in it.
I can't just sell it. It was my father's.
Sorry to disappoint you, but that mechanism's not what your father thought it was.
And what do you think it is, then?
It didn't occur to you that thing might be the devil's work?
Sorry?
From what I've heard, the new Archbishop of Prague, Hare, is obsessed with machines like that. He's searching the whole land for them.
How would you know that?
They're already talking about it in Prague. That there's one in Kuttenberg. I'd say someone from the Archbishopric will be calling on you soon. They'll be asking questions. And maybe even the Holy Inquisition will get involved.
But that's surely not.
Well, in that case, best get rid of the machine while you still can. I'll gladly take it off your hands, provided your price is fair.
All right, fine. I don't want anything to do with the Inquisition.
Bring me some wine.
All right, I'll pay you for it.
The machine's yours. I'll go and get it.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Easy. Nice and slow. Oh.
What are you here for, friend?
I found a sketch of some armor. I thought we could try to make it and start selling it. What do you say?
That'll do. Let me see what we're working with.
This, here. What do you think? Will you give it a try?
Aye. Why not? It looks like a decent bit of work, but it's doable.
Thanks. I'll pay for the expenses, of course, once you're done.
Deal. Come back for it in a few days. Greetings, Sonny.
I managed to get the heart of the clock from Vetter.
That's great news. But if you really want to fix the astronomical clock, you're in for a long ride. This is just the beginning. Feel free to ask if you need any advice.
I ought to put the heart of the clock on display somewhere. That table by the wall should show it off nicely. That's that then. Now I need to ask Magdalena about the next stage of the plans.
Nice one.
Magdalena?
I'm glad you brought Stander here. Looks like the poor lad went through a lot down in those mines.
Maybe, but...
He's finally doing what he should. You're truly a man in the right place, Henry. That's plain to me.
Thank you.
What did you need from me? Oh, right. You were going to remind me of something, weren't you?
I wanted to ask if you'd have a look through Skoda's belongings. See if you can find anything more about that clock. Sketches, drawings, calculations...
All right, I'll take a look. It'll take a while, though. Skoda was always scribbling notes and never threw anything away. But look, if you're really serious about repairing that clock, you ought to let the town hall know. Go and see Bailiff Plumel and tell him what you're planning. He might have heard of our forge by now and give you a hearing.
Schön, Sie zu sehen, Meister Schmied.
Bailiff, I'd like to talk to you about your broken clock.
Ah, Master Henry. Word is you fancy your chances at fixing the damned old clock of ours.
That's right.
You're doing good work in town, and your forge is gaining quite a name. Besides, the clock is so broken it could not be any worse. Worth a try, no? So tell me, how do you plan to fix it?
Well, I've got some plans from Master Skoda, who tried to repair it years ago. Supposedly, he got quite far.
That is definitely a good start. In any case, I reckon you ought to hear the whole sorry tale first. It might make you wiser. I was barely more than a lad back then, but my father was on the council. So I got a pretty close look through him. One day the mechanism just suddenly stopped. And it has stood still ever since, nearly 30 years now. What I still remember, your guild rather boldly telling my father and the other councillors that there was no need to call in anyone from abroad. They said we would save coin if our own people handled the repairs. But it went as it usually does.
And how is that?
Instead of pulling together, every one of those masters tried to snatch the reward for himself. Master Skoda, Erwin Klemmer, Hollander, each one worked on the repairs in his own little corner. No wonder the councillors lost patience and finally sent for the Italians from Padua. Though that did not end well either.
They made it even worse.
If only that were all. I only know what my father told me. They demanded all the plans and acted like they were the finest masters around. Yes, we'll do it. No trouble at all. They also asked for a fat advance. 2 weeks later, they were boozing through every tavern in the city and lazing about in the bath by day. When the bailiff reminded them they ought to get started on the repair, they almost took offense. But they did get to work. What happened next? Well, Father never liked to talk about it. That much I can tell you. The councillor said the next day they found the clock half looted, the remaining parts strewn about, and the Italians gone, along with the plans. All but one, the youngest of them, a nobleman named Fabrizio de Dondi, had stayed behind with the Burkhar's daughter. His companions most likely forgot him in the rush.
And what happened to him?
Dondi said, or so I heard, told the councillors he knew nothing. He claimed he was only an apprentice. Of course, they locked him up. Some wanted to send a letter to Padua right away demanding ransom. But it soon turned out Fabrizio, young as he was, could be very useful to the town. So they let him go.
How useful?
Kuttenberg is a mining town. The councillors are mine officials first and foremost. Not long after they locked him up, they sent Dondi to work in the mines. He spent so long studying the mining machines that he figured out how to improve them. He significantly boosted the miners' output, and they realized you could not just trade away someone that clever like a sack of charcoal. So Fabrizio was granted the freedom, on condition that he stay in the town. And so he's still here to this day, and by the look of it, doing quite well. He is a bit of an odd one, but I'm afraid if you are serious about repairing the clock, sooner or later you will have to speak with him. The Italians vanished with the plans, so Fabrizio is probably the only one who ever saw the clock in its original state.
Where can I find Fabrizio?
He lives on the upper floor of the second house on Vintner Street, next to the tailor. Though I'm not sure he will speak to you. If you are passing by, try dropping in and see if you can win him over somehow.
So there really aren't any other plans?
No, they took all of them. And they disappeared with them too. I cannot tell, but feel there was something shady about it. Try asking Fabrizio. He does not share much with me.
What about the other repairmen from the guild? You mentioned some names.
Klemmer and Hollander? They will not help you anymore. Both are dead, and their families have long since moved far away.
So, I'll get back to the repairs.
I'm thankful you're trying, Master. I really am. But there is one last thing you need to know. I am not sure that even if you succeed with the repair, we will be able to offer you any reward. The town is exhausted by war. The coffers are empty. You understand.
Surely some sort of reward could be found. There'll be a lot of work. I'll have to talk to a lot of people, go through the details, and it'll cost me something too.
Well, if I am genuinely satisfied with how you handle it all, maybe I will find a little something for you.
I'll do my best. Thank you, Bailiff.
May God give you help, sir.
Good people, refrain from sin. Satan is going around our city, and the...
defense is piety and virtue.
Fabrizio Dondi?
Fabrizio de Dondi. Sono un nobile. I am of noble birth.
I beg your pardon?
Who are you?
Forgive the intrusion. I'm Henry, a master of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild.
And you dress the part, too. Bravo! What is it you need from me?
Bailiff Plumel sent me. I want to try and repair the town clock. And you're the last one who saw it in its original state.
Unfortunately, the bailiff is right about that. Madonna, that was the worst day of my life. Look, I do not like to think back on that time. Honestly, I would rather leave it buried in the past. What even makes you think you can fix the clock and convince the bailiff to trust you?
I've been looking into my father's past. He died recently.
I am sorry to hear that. But what has that got to do with the clock?
He tried to repair it. And now I'm trying to finish his work.
And what do you need me for?
Because you're the only person in Kuttenberg who saw what the clock looked like back then. The one they were trying to repair based on those plans. And you've made a new life for yourself in this town. A comfortable life. So, maybe you owe it a little something.
You may be right. And I suppose you have plenty more questions. Go on, ask.
How'd you like living in Kuttenberg?
Honestly? At first it was not easy. I was more or less a prisoner in this town. They wanted ransom for me, dragged me around, threatened to send me to the mines. Can you imagine? Me, digging. Luckily I noticed the machines they used in the treadmills were hopelessly outdated. So I suggested an improvement. And just like that, their tune changed. Since then, they have treated me entirely differently. So I probably owe everything here to my talent. Since then, I have somewhere to live, something to do, and really, I miss nothing. Except for home. Just a little.
Tell me more about that so-called Italian scam. Was it all planned from the start?
Italian scam? Is that what they call it nowadays? In any case, you are asking the wrong man. I honestly believe we were here to repair the clock. Everyone acted like they meant it. The group included seasoned craftsmen, astrologers, master mechanics. Truth be told, I was only there because of my family name. My grandfather, Jacopo, and father, Giovanni, were great scholars. Physicians, astrologers, and engineers. They followed the works of Campanus of Novara and crafted magnificent orologia. The Padua clock is one of theirs. It only dawned on me after those fraudsters left me here that I was just bait for the townsfolk. They were after the plans, though perhaps revenge was part of it too. Revenge against my family.
What do you mean? They wanted revenge?
My family was successful, and success breeds resentment. The Padua expedition was led by Camillo Valla, one of my father's former students. He must have realized the Kuttenberg clock was structurally unique, so he took the plans.
And destroyed the mechanism too, so he could pass the plans off as his own work?
Sadly, yes. But I have no news he ever earned any real fame with them. And they left me here, in the foreign land, with a sullied, famous name. They ruined my life. It must have broken my father's heart. I was not even allowed to attend his funeral while I was being held here. Surely you understand. It shattered me forever.
The bailiff said you were given all the clock plans back then. Where did they end up?
In Padua, most likely. Look, I had no idea what they were up to. I was the youngest. They did not trust me with anything. You've probably heard how those swindlers ruined me. Cazzo! Luckily, the Lord gave me a decent memory. It is all up here, in my head. Down to the last cog.
Would you be able to share those plans with me? Maybe recreate them from memory?
Perché? It would be pointless work.
They'd help me with the repairs.
They would not. Sadly, after the sabotage by my unruly countrymen, fixing the clock will take more than old plans.
So what exactly do I need to repair the clock? Aside from your expertise.
You will need a mechanism called an astrolabe. Its measurements are transferred via a gear train to the main mechanism, which sets the movement in motion with a folio and weights. Without that astrolabe, the heart of any clock, all other work is futile, and crafting one is no easy task.
I've got the heart of the clock. It sat in a burgher's house for 20 years.
Now that is good news. That gives us a foundation to build on. If it still works, of course.
I wouldn't know, but I hope so.
Next, you will need a set of weights. Precisely calibrated and cast according to the old machine's designs.
I don't have the weights yet.
If we do not have the weights, we have a problem. Hopefully they are in those old designs. In any case, in the end we will need to build that folio-driven escapement ourselves. My countrymen dismantled most of it and took it away. But luckily, part of it remained. For the final stage of the repair, we will need some smithing. But more importantly, a truly skilled mechanic. Or a locksmith, if you prefer.
I thought that was you.
No. I can design it, calculate it, set it up. But the hands-on work will require someone exceptionally handy.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, you will find someone. The masters at the guild know their craft, do they not?
So what else is needed for the repair?
You said you have got the astrolabe. That is very important. Then we will need that set of weights, and a truly capable locksmith. A real master of his craft.
Thanks. I'll come back once I've got everything we need.
Va bene. Come back with that locksmith. We'll talk it all over with a roast and a bottle of good wine. I hope our new collaborator will be as remarkable a man as you.
Interesting.
Wanted to break in here, did you?
Greetings.
Greetings to you too.